I don't normally read from notes. I'm not a great reader. I'm not a fluent reader. But I just put down a few points of just what the Justinian-Deception really is, and sort of the guts of it. And what it is, if I can read these notes, it's a deception that confers the public into the private. I've got it here. It's a grammatical deception that converts the common law of the people, common law of the public domain, into the maritime law of private contracts. That's the main thing that Justinian did. He took the people from the public, converted them into the private contracts of Rome, without actually letting the people work out what had happened. From the public to the private citizens of a corporation, so from a creditor to a debtor. From the world of the living into the underworld of the dead. So it's worshipping Satan. Attaching a dead ledger to a living man via a grammatical deception. And worshipping the gods of the underworld by claiming an engraved image as a name. That's the 5 things that I would say that sums up what Justinian did.
They would be the 5 pillars, if you like, of the Justinian Deception, how it was created, how it was manifested, how it continues.
Yeah, the public have got a common law right, but under maritime law, under a ship, if you're a crewman on a ship, you do as you are told. It's a form of a master-servant relationship. That means when the master says something, the servant must obey. And when a servant back speaks to the master has the right to kill the servant, because the servant is the property of the master. So that's all Justinian. He was the emperor of Rome between 530 or 527 to 560, around that. The dates are slightly wrong. And what he did was brought back the law of Egypt, the slavery laws of Egypt, because slavery was basically gotten away with. I mean, Moses freed the slaves, but they had to bring back a system of slavery that was deceptive and tricked or fooled the public from changing their public stand from public into the private world of contracts in order to forego justice. Because in a contract, you are bound by the terms and conditions of a contract or a statute or what have you, the laws that are written. And if you disobey a contract, then there is no justice to correct it. It is just a simple disobeyment of the terms and conditions of a contract. So what Justinian did as a government is he got rid of the people's right to be accused before charged, to being charged without being accused. So it's a very simple, and the way to do that is to change a man from the public and place them in a private corporate, or like in a maritime shipping sort of a sense, where someone becomes a crew member of a ship, and that's all it is. So it just basically brought the fist down and had to get people to agree to being a slave without the public ever knowing that they've been converted from public into the slave. And that's what's happening today. That's why people walk into our courts thinking they have a common law right, and they plead not guilty, when in a maritime situation the only plea you can do is plead guilty, or you become a belligerent enemy of the corporation. That's the Justinian Deception.